Hello, people of the Imperium, and welcome to a brand new building of the Tyrannofex. Now, this one will be magnetized as well, just like the hive tyrant. Flying hive tyrant is. Move these out of the way. So let's jump into it. Now the first thing you're greeted with is the instruction manual. That does not have any data sheet on it. So you will need to have a codex in order to get this guy up and running, as all that this is just instructions. Just me looking at the instructions there. Now, this should give you a good idea about the size. Like, this is about 4 inches long. But there's a ton of detail in it. Absolute ton of detail in this kit. But this is not a light sprue either. Let's see. 2011, so it's not that old of a kit. It's only 7 years old. So other side here. So yeah, this kit will have quite the weight to him, or should I say her. Yes, this is an absolutely massive birthing pouch here with, well, oh, what are these guys? Termagants. I actually picked up another box of them. I've already built 12 of them. But with tyrannids, you never have enough of them, so I got another whole box of them. So yeah, and then the base is I think about the same size as the Trigon is. I think that's right. I think that's right. Without me rooting through all my boxes here and all that stuff. So I've got to cut out a lot of pieces here. And demold line a lot of pieces. So I will get started on that. And I will see you guys back here once I start to actually put everything together. So see you guys in a couple seconds here. Okay. So after a ton of cleaning, this isn't even all the parts I need. But an absolute ton of cleaning. I've finally come to the point where I need to glue on second halves of things, or do the back legs, and see here, so the half of this done. So I need to glue that together. Whole bunch of stuff to do still. But I will mention that I have upgraded from this thing, from this pin base. It still does have a purpose, even if you have one of these. I do have a Dremel that I never knew about before. With a ton of tools, like pretty well anything that you would need for a Dremel, except for like an actual drill attachment. I can't fit this piece in. I wouldn't be able to fit this in at all, which is unfortunate, because that would make it done. Got the hole I needed. But of course things aren't that easy, so it has a whole bunch of grinding tools and stuff. So just in case it's your first ever time looking into Warhammer stuff, where did that big guy go? There it is. No, that's not it. There it is, right in front of me. Zoom in a little bit here. So basically all that I'm going to do is rough out these edges here with a hobby knife, or as I actually prefer, I don't. These ones are way too thin for me and they feel too flimsy. I actually use a wood carver's knife. So But the thing about this one is that it makes very deep grooves. You don't really need deep, you just want the grooves. So I'm just going to go all the way around. Pieces like this. But this goes for all pieces that I do. Except for magnets. Do not cut magnets. And you can see I'm not being overly careful because this is the back side of this weapon. Or this inside that will never ever be seen again. But try not to cut magnets. You will be damaged outside. Or let them smack together. They actually run a chance of breaking. Which this one smacked up against its brother and decided that it didn't have the strength anymore. So I've actually found these that you get in the lighting kit of the Unicorn, or you get in the Perfect Guard Exia light up kit. These work as great magnet wedges. See, because the magnet, that side of the magnet can easily connect here, and then you just pull it away, and the magnet's not going to snap. It's just going to placing it on. I really like this thing. It's handy for so many things. So many things. So now we want to repeat that. Basically, all that you're doing is adding surface area for the glue to bite into. There's no exact science to this. It's just make a whole bunch of little cuts in it. And as I always say, have something going. I had music or audiobook. But the Horus Heresy you could have going, or just something like that. Just so then you're not constantly thinking about this. And by the way, the Horus Heresy series so far that I've listened to, I actually really like them. Like, they are amazing. So what I recommend is this cement is meant for plastic. It's literally what it does is melts a little bit of the plastic, and then the plastic hardens together, causing it to pretty well weld together. It's pretty well a permanent weld. So what I'm going to do is just run this in all the areas. And yes, it is possible to magnetize even after you painted. I do not recommend this though. But I have done it once before on my flying hive tyrant in order to get the wings actually to attach. And yes, before I even started this, I have dry fitted it on. You guys actually saw me dry fit it on, so I know that this will work. Okay. All that it is lining it up, pushing it together. There we go. Now we have a big, massive gun. Tyranid gun here. So I'm going to be doing that about a few dozen more times here. Just getting stuff together. Like this doesn't need to be put together at all. And then I'll bring you guys back once I start to think about these parts here, where the holes will go. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Okay, so I am back. So all of the pieces have been glued together now. That can be glued together right now. I've even done all the little claws and stuff on the sides, the feet, and on the head, one of the heads here, and I shouldn't have this guy lined out as especially right now. So now is the fun part. Now I get to drill holes for my magnets. And part of what I am thinking for this guy especially is I might magnetize the feet in order to give me access. There's the tail. So as you can see, this is going to be the bottom of him here. But that was right there. When I put this into its spot, you can no, do on the other side. You can see all in there. I'd have to paint. So it might be easier for me to just... Also part of his tail is probably going to be on the ground a little bit as well. So, just for ease of everything, I might just magnetize him and the base, which is actually looks a lot easier than it sounds. Basically, I have these hugely powerful magnets, and I have marked each one with a black side and a shiny side, so then I know exactly which side to switch. So I'm just holding it onto here, and the magnets go right through, so I do not need to drill anything except for at the bottom of the foot, but that's easy. And you can see all that I would need to do is just figure out where the feet will go. This magnet will go directly to that area, and then I will super glue it on then. That part's simple. So you can see metal tools can help at times. Otherwise, be careful of, especially with your blades and stuff. That's if you have it toward. If you have the magnet over here, which is very close to the edge of my table actually, and the magnet comes rocking over, it can knock the blade over, and yeah, you do not want that. So just be careful, be mindful of where your blades are and all that stuff. And I'm sorry for all the background noise. As well, I don't really have a lot of time most days to record stuff, so weekends are the best day for that for me. So where's the mechanical pencil? I know I had a mechanical pencil. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Wanna know what? I'm gonna make it a little bit easier, even for myself. No. So I have created a little pencil mark. So now I'm actually going to take one of my knives here. And about the center, I'm going to make a little hole. Just like that. Now is the time for a pin base. There we go. Just grabbing one of my medium pin base bits. Now I would recommend getting it from a Games Workshop store or an affiliated store or their online store as well. Don't get it off of Amazon, as it is nearly double the price. So all that I'm doing is just putting a little bit of pressure and twisting. There we go. Try not to drop them. But now it's the fun part. So as you can see, this is my Dremel here. And most of the time it will be set to medium. You do not want medium. You want it as slow as it can go. Slow. Not medium, not high. Slow. And it'll give you the most control. And that's literally as fast as it goes on slow. Now if you're wanting to change the bit here, on mine at least, there's a button that eventually slots into a hole. As you can see, I'm able to push the button all the way down. Now I do not know if this Dremel is even available anymore. This is just like a drill bit. Got to loosen it off first. Hooked in, tighten it up. And what you can do, if you're really worried, is most Dremels come with this bit here. It actually tightens it more for you. But so now you can see I have my Dremel. This part is the most interesting part, so I'm going to explain what I'm going to do first, then I'm going to do it. Basically, I'm going to turn on the Dremel first, and then line it up with the hole right here. Go in a little bit. Actually, before I do that, painter's tape. Good for so many purposes. Now on models, if you're wanting to mask off an area, do not use this. Unless you're base coating or something like that and you really want it not there, I would not recommend this, as it can be a little bit wonky, or it could rip off some of your paint. Where's that hobby knife that I had? See, and this is not a good thing either. Make sure you know where your knives are. There it is. I'm just creating a flat edge. So now I can take one of my magnets in order to get the depth. I can hold the magnet up to the drill bit. I'm going to go just a tiny bit deeper. So as you can see, it's not a very big hole. There we go. As you can see. Now, it literally will not go any farther than that. So, I'm going to turn it on, put it in, take it out, and that's it. We're now. So. But now it creates another fan for you as well. That's it. Afterwards, remember to take off the tape. Nope, nothing on the drill bit, nothing like that. So I actually should not have removed it, but anyways, I can redo it. It's stuffy today. So as you can see, I now have a hole. But that hole isn't big enough. Nope. 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 No. No. Get off of. Give me magnets. Now I am going to actually grab a Dremel bit. This is a square diamond tipped, well, grinding plate really. Exactly the same way. Oh no, gotta do the stronger magnet. Now, this is the fun part. Ooh, the top does have some, so. Now, make the hole a little bit bigger. You do have to put quite a bit of pressure. Oh, that is so close. But this is the time where you try your magnet in, see if it worked or not. Not, keep on going. That should be big enough. It's not again. Same thing. Oh, it is like so close. Right. Beautiful. You can see, magnet slips in. And it's kind of hard to get out. So, bottom three, I'm going to do black down. This is actually where a tool like this is really handy. This is all that I need to do. Is stop picking up magnets. Put a little super glue in the hole. Super glue, not plastic glue, because we're going metal to plastic. A little bit of super glue in the hole. Put the magnet in the hole. Now's the time for a not brush, for a paintbrush. All the way in, and then make sure no magnets go near here for a little bit. Then I'm going to repeat that on the second leg. But for these, it's a ton more simpler. First of all, make sure that you're going to drill out the right hole. It's actually going to be the front one that we will want. There we go. So the front one. It's always nice to just give the tools you use a nice brush off, just in case there's any dust or anything still in them. Where is... There it is. Again, putting this drill bit in. As I need to go into the center of here. This is a completely hollow die. Makes it 10 times easier. All that I'm going to do, take my knife here, go into the center, that has actually poked right through. So now I'm going to take this one, which is a bit bigger, using my guide hole. Yeah, that just punched right through. Actually, this should be good enough for a dry test. So I'm going to put it flat. Make sure this is on. I shouldn't do this with the whole kit on it because I can feel it wobbling a little bit. Yeah, you can see it wobbling there. But for the purposes of painting, and possibly a little bit of transport, it's going to work fine. And that also will help with when we get to this. So this goes on the bottom. This is the outside. As you can see, it sticks onto the bottom. I wouldn't it be handy if we could just lift him up? Be able to stick this on? There we go. But once it's on, it's pretty well on. And it sticks on pretty good. With this one, we're actually just going to put, you can see I made a mark on the inside where we're going to do some green stuff and a little magnet on each side. So then the green stuff's to basically it'll magnetize together right in the middle here. So that's my plan for that. Now back to this guy here. Now I get to use my Dremel. And we're gonna punch a hole right straight through him. Now if you already put this onto him, you will be able to feel when it punches through the plastic. Look, it's resistance, 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 punch. Basically, it would be like putting a pencil through a piece of paper. Resistance, resistance, resist. Keep on pushing and pushing. And then there's none. And it pops through. That's how you know you've basically gone through the plastic. Same sort of deal. Resistance. You're through. So as you can see, we have a hole here. Not big enough yet. We gotta go bigger. Oh, that's where. That is going to attach onto. Okay. Sorry, this is my first time ever building one of these guys, so I'm kind of dry fading stuff on and figuring out where things will go and stuff like that. Because this go down here, and the other piece will go over the front part. So this, yeah, just as I suspected, attaches on right there. So it's amazing what you can learn by just playing around with something. Now is the time for the Dremel for this guy again. Alright. Yes, you could do this with a file. I have done it before with a file, but it needs to be bigger. But that's let me grab that file right now because I'm getting to a spot where I do not want to go any further, any bigger, basically. So putting the Dremel down for a minute. Now you'll notice that I have a finger behind. I'm going to take a non-metallic object. There we go. And as you can see, that magnet is in there. But once I get both of them done here, I'm actually going to green stuff it. And actually, this is also another time where if you've already done a magnetized figure like I have, and you want to keep stuff the same, it's where you take off all the accessories. And then you can check using the magnets that you've already put in them. Make sure you get the right polarity. So then this guy can have either this one or compression claws, or these as well, which look absolutely insanely huge on them. That's funny. Or you could have these rending claws instead of these tiny little things. Let's see. Yeah. So I will go ahead and magnetize the other side, do all the other stuff here really quickly here. And then I'll bring you guys back once I do get green stuff, which you will need some clean water for. And also the heads I'm going to magnetize the same way, but I need to wait until I get everything together. I need to wait until I get this, the other carapace, the back legs together, and attached onto the tail and all that stuff before I can even think about doing much else. So this guy is going to be staying on my table for a bit here. He's an honored guest, so you know what? I'll do the green stuff and everything in the next episode, because this episode is extremely long at this point. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and if you're new here and you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, and if you really want to help out the channel, hit that like button as well. It also lets me know to continue on with what I'm doing here. And until next time, remember to rock on.